All right, YouTube, 275 pounds on the bar. I did not start with this. I started with just the bar, but I started filming with this. I worked my way up to this. Then I started filming when I got to some significant weight. So a minute and a half into the video, I am going to fail, and I'm going to explain afterwards why I failed. And I'm also going to explain what do I do from there. Math-based fitness, right? So I'm going to teach y'all everything that I do currently to work around all my problems, right? So 275 pounds. I just got back into my 300s, all right? I'm working my way back to my mid threes. I haven't hit 315 pounds in years. And I'm working my way back to that and then some, but I'm trying to do it in the safest way possible. And I'm going to tell you how I did this safely. A lot of people are going to look at this fail that I'm going to do and say it was dangerous. And I'm going to explain to you why it's kind of dangerous and it's kind of not as dangerous as you think at the same time. All right. So that's 295, right? So 295 went up. Didn't go up super duper duper easy, but shout outs to this dude named Jason. He filmed that for me. So I went ahead and put 305 on there. I usually, last time y'all seen me doing this type of weight, I used the 2.5s. Now I'm using the 5s. 2.5s would have put me at 300 even. Also, I wanted to, if I get this weight up, y'all gonna see if I get it up or not. If I get it up, if it goes easily, I was going to maybe think about putting those 2.5s with it and make it a 310, make it 310. All right, so 305. I've been doing 300 for the last couple weeks. Some days it was really easy, some days I feel like I could do 315 or more. But I'm gonna tell you, every time you lift ain't gonna be the same. Some days gonna be up, some days gonna be down. Your energy ain't gonna be the same always. Your focus ain't gonna be the same always. Your mindset ain't gonna be the same all the ways. I almost got that, could have got it, but I had to get spotted. Hey, help me out. My dude was like, man, I got you, bro. Hey, salute to that dude too, man. I didn't catch his name, but man, dude, he saved my life, bro. Thanks, bro. Y'all, so that failed. Before I had to say what I had to say, that failed. I felt like it wasn't supposed to happen, but it did happen. And I'm just explaining. This is not complaining. This is not me beating myself up for not getting it, because I could easily not even just post it. I could have left that scene out. But more importantly, safety. Not getting injured. How was that dangerous / how was that safe, right? So I don't use a spotter when I bench press. Never. I never use a spotter when I bench press. So that's dangerous. Safety though, when I bench press, and I'm not advising nobody else to do this. I advise other people to use spotters. When I bench press, if I go very heavy, if I feel like it's something I can fail, this is a gamble too. I make sure there's 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 people around me that I pretty much think will help me. It's still a gamble because you never know. Make sure there's people that are capable of helping. Not that I need 3 or 4 people to lift 300 pounds off me, because you want to help press. So you know what I'm saying? You don't want all the lift to be on the spotter, all right? So I want to say salute to the guy that spotted me. Also salute to the guy that filmed that 275. And I want to explain some things. I wrote something down. Math-based fitness, what I'm going to do from there on. So this is not complaining or explaining. Well, this is explaining, right? So I did 300 pounds. For the last couple weeks, the heaviest I've done was 300 pounds. I just worked my way back up to my 300s. And slightly there, I did 300. There's times that I feel like I could have done 300 2 times, which means I could have done 315 on those days. But at the same time, you don't want to rush it. You know, I want to let it marinate. 315, I think that's going to come this month. This is the beginning of November. I think it's going to come mid to late November. But even if it doesn't, if it happens in December, I don't see it happening no later than that. But even if it happens in January, doing it safely is the way, right? Also, making sure that I'm not cheating my reps, making sure my butt stays on the bench, make sure I'm all the way down to my chest, all the way up, not going like this to get it up, cheating. I don't count those. So at the end of the day, I don't want those type of reps. So what's the plan? The plan is using math, the simple math, right? So my bench, squat, and deadlift, as of late, I'm not going by my maxes. I'm going by what I have done as of late. All right. So my ultimate maxes, I'm not even going to mention those. That's years ago. I'm talking about my maxes at this body weight and at this point in time, right? So the heaviest I've done on deadlift, 535. The heaviest I've done lately, like the last couple weeks, was 495. That's 5 plates on each side. So what I want to do is I want to use 80% of that and do reps. So 80% of 495 equals 396. 80% of 535 would be 428. I'm going with the lower number. Why? Because I want to start at a lower point so I can do more reps and work my way back up. And every time, not every time I deadlift, but every second or third time, I'm going to add 15 pounds. Bench press. The heaviest I bench press lately was 300. The heaviest I bench press today, I'm going with that number, 295, right? 80% of 295 is 326. 326 to put on a bar is very hard to do, especially when we don't got a 1 pound place or nothing like that. So I'm gonna round up 5 pounds, well, 4 pounds. So I'm gonna go to 240, right? Which is actually 80% of what I've done heaviest. So 300. So I actually am using that number, right? 80% of the heaviest that I've done lately. So 240, I guarantee you I could probably get about 10 reps with that. If not, I could get 8 reps. And then I just stick at that until I can get 10 reps. Sometime I might hit that 300, but don't even go for that 305. I just felt that 305. Don't go back to that 305 until I know for sure that it's coming up and I want it to be easy. I don't want it to be a grind rep. I don't want it to be a cheat rep. All right? I want it to be a full rep, full range of motion, all the way to the chest, half a second to more pause on my chest, then, explode it up, right? Squat. My squat is the worst out of all of them. The heaviest I've done as of late was like 340, but that was during that squat everyday thing. And ever since then, I haven't hit that same amount of weight in a long time. That's been a couple, I don't know if it's been 2 months by now. I don't know exactly when. Y'all can look at the videos and see when the last squat everyday video was. Type in Rep and Time Fitness squat every day and you can see where I did. So I'm not going by that number. I'm going by a number that's way less. And I know I can do more than this number, but I'm not going by actual max. I'm doing as of late. The other day I did 275 on the squat. And 80% of that is 220. I can rep that out. So next time I squat, and I'm going to separate. I'm not going to do SBD all the time, every day, squat, bench, deadlift. And I'm going to separate them. And I'm going to focus more on bodybuilding. And I'm going to focus more on bringing things back that I've been neglecting. All right. So actual leg days, actual back days, bringing my pull-ups back, curls, tricep push down, everything you can think of. Leg extensions, stuff like that. So things that I've been doing, but things that I've been kind of neglecting because I've been trying to work on the big 3. So I'm still working on the big 3, but I'm just scaling them way back, right? It's math-based fitness, all right? There's time to go hard and there's time to go soft. That ain't sound right. But, yo, there's times to do this and there's times to do that. So, and there's time, and nobody's going to be perfect in everything. You're not going to go in the gym and do everything because that's not good, because you're not going to get very good at anything. So you need to prioritize the things that you're really trying to get at, and then the other things go on the back burner. And then those back burner things come around and come to the front burner, and the things that were on the front burner go to the back burner. So power building, all right? Men lie, women lie, numbers just don't, all right? So science-based lifting, we're not going into that. Yes, we're kind of mixing them together, but it's like, I want the intensity. I want to go to failure. I want to not leave no reps in reserve. But sometimes there's a time and a place for that. Everybody in the fitness game, I ain't gonna say no names in this video because this ain't that and that ain't this. I've already debunked science-based fitness all the time already. So here on out, this is the plan. I'm keep this in my gym bag and remind myself, put my ego and pride aside and stick to the script, all right? That's what I'm doing anyways. That's what I've been doing. And there's going to be fails. All right, that's just lifting. All right, so the other day when I did 300, it went up so easy. 5 more pounds wouldn't have been nothing. So that's not a max. All right, that was just a max for the day. Now I did 295, right? No, I did 275. I think I'm messing up. Yeah, I did 290. I did 270 today. Wait, no, I did 275. Then I put 20 pounds. Yeah, I did 295 today. Okay, yeah. Because if I'd have put them 2.5s, that would have made it 300. And instead of those 2.5s, I put 5s, making it 305. I'm confusing myself. All right, it's hard to do this on camera, right? It's hard to do math on camera. Everybody be laughing at me. Like the video, subscribe. Try to do math on camera and tell me if you can go get it 100% right. But that's the plan. Do 80% of that, do reps, work my way up. Deadlift, do that set amount, 396, which is 396. I'm gonna round that up to 400 even. It's gonna be, unless I can, I'm not going down. I'm not going under the lowest weight, and then I'm not. So I have to round it up, right? If I have to, I don't know. I don't know. 39, and I don't believe in high reps on deadlifts either. So I'm not gonna do very high reps. I'm gonna just do maybe 5 reps, but make it very, very, very explosive. Focusing on form, technique, cues, making sure I'm doing everything right, and then, you know, the next deadlift, add 15 pounds. I'm gonna do that every deadlift. I'm not gonna do 2 or 3 deadlift sessions without adding some, because that's easy. All right, that's too easy of weight, but I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I wrote it. It's been written. I'm gonna do it. Right. So, bench press. I'm gonna do the 236. I wish 236, which I'm gonna probably round up to 240, and I'm gonna do that for 2 or 3 sessions. Then I'm gonna add 5 pounds, so 245. Do that for 2 or 3 sessions. Add 5 pounds, 250. Do that for 2 or 3 sessions. Kind of like my Type In Rapid Time Fitness 6-8 program. So that's my 6-8 bench press program. It's kind of similar to that, but not exactly. I'm just going for it, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm probably going to do for the rest of the year. So November, December, for 2 months, really. And I'll be cutting by the end of that anyways. I'll be probably cutting it at the end of November, probably early December. I'll be cutting probably for New Year's. And, you know, I always tell people don't wait until New Year's and this and the third. I'm going to cut pretty fast because I don't have a lot of weight to lose. I'm probably morning weight, 175, late 170s. And I probably only got to get down to 170 even. If I want to decide to get shredded. If I'm not shredded at 170 even, I'm going to probably only have to lose 3, 4, 5 pounds. Probably not even 5 pounds. You know what I'm saying? 3 or 4 pounds. Maybe 3 pounds. Yes, all those little increments, 1 pound matters, all right? So I'm going to tell you something. If I'm 170, once you get to that 11, 10, 9% body fat, every pound makes a drastic visual difference, all right? So let's say, for instance, I'm just doing easy math. I'm not doing no math. This is just, you know, throwing numbers out there. Let's say I'm 10% body fat at 170. 169, that might not be a whole percentage of body fat. I'm not trying to estimate the body fat. Let's say I'm 10% body fat, right? At 170. 169 is gonna look way leaner than 170, whether I'm losing water weight, body fat, whatever. 169 is gonna look way leaner than 170. Every pound makes a difference once you get to that level of leanness, all right? It's just like, a lot of people disagree with me, and I'm like, have you ever been wrecked before? You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I'm just saying, like, okay, for instance, if I've never been to your city in my life, if I come to your city, am I going to know the streets? Am I going to know my way around as good as you are? No. You come to my city, they're going to know around here as good as me. This ain't even my city. I ain't been in my city in decades. So I'm not from here, but I know how to get around here. I know how to go where I'm going. You know, it's direction. It's just like, okay, driving a car. When you first learn how to drive a car, you watch whoever you watch for years, and you learn what the gas pedal was, the brake pedal, and how to turn, what the turn to. You looked and you watched, but until you got into that driver's seat, it's a whole different story when you get in that driver's seat. So getting shredded, You know, you might have heard this, you might have seen somebody say this, you might have interpreted to whatever you can comprehend. But it's different when you're doing it, all right? Watching it and learning it and understanding it and doing it is all different things, all right? So that's all I got to say, man. Don't wait until New Year's. And if you're trying to lose weight and you haven't been losing it, that means you have misconceptions. I'm not dissing. I'm just saying. And salute to those guys in the gym. And I'm always talking about people in the gym and this and that. Third. Sometimes it's good to have like-minded people in the gym. Those guys was like-minded people. They was actually in there doing their thing, man. Keep doing your thing, Kings. It's all good, man. 100%. Rapid Time Fitness, we coming. Watch my New Year's playlist. Watch my top 10 misconceptions about weight loss. And go through my channel and find out something else you need. And if you need something that is fitness related, type in Rapid Time Fitness and math-based fitness. But type in Rapid Time Fitness and whatever it is that you need, whatever tip and advice you need, I probably made a video about it. And if I didn't, hit me up in the comments below. I'll help you out. Comment, like, subscribe, share, holler back at your boy. Peace.